Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. After decades of turning their backs on the water, communities and regions around the state are now embracing rivers and lakes as a way to generate investment and jobs, improve quality of life, and also attract talent. Take Northeast Indiana, where there is substantial investment, more than $350 million along and near the riverfront there. Included in that number, and it really could increase dramatically with a 10-year, $1.5 billion plan there to include housing, commercial, and retail space, as well as youth and professional sports facilities. In West Central Indiana, a riverfront master plan process has just launched with the goal of creating a vibrant district along the Wabash River. Terre Haute officials suggesting there will be twice as much development along the river there in the next 10 to 15 years. The Evansville Regional Economic Partnership is a key player in a process along the Ohio River. Major developments there, been talked about for a long time. The CEO of EREP is a familiar face, former Evansville Mayor Lloyd Winnecke, who joins me now from Southwest Indiana. Lloyd, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you for having me, Gary.
Well, development along the Ohio River, as you well know, has been talked about for decades, for a long, long time. Nothing has happened. Now the process is well underway. You're just wrapping up a public input process. Why is development along the Ohio about to happen?
Well, I think you've said it. We didn't probably as a region didn't know how to really fully take advantage of it. We were able to engage some of our Ready 1.0 funding to engage Sasaki, which is a world-class planner and architectural firm, to help us figure out how we can really activate the Ohio River, but not just in downtown Evansville. We really are looking at this from a regional perspective. Sasaki is looking at how to activate the Ohio River from Mount Vernon to Newburgh, which is about a 50-mile stretch. We're really excited about what they're going to come back with in early March, at which time we expect to see 3D modeling and renderings of some ideas that they have that we think will really transform Southwest Indiana.
You talk about that. It's a major expanse of riverfront, some 50 miles that will be looked at. Sasaki, a Boston-based company, global firm, done projects all over the world. I know projects in places like Chicago, Cincinnati, Davenport, Iowa have been used as maybe potential examples. But what is, Lloyd, as you look at this, it is about to happen. It will take years to do. What can we expect the Ohio River to look like in the years ahead?
Well, I think we should all take pictures and make sure that we have great memories etched in our brains about what it looks like today throughout the entire region, because I think what we have the opportunity to do over the next 2 decades probably is to create development opportunities that we have never had as a region before. So I foresee mixed-use developments along the riverfront in downtown Evansville. I see the traffic patterns in downtown Evansville along Riverside Drive changing perhaps dramatically. We're looking at how Newburgh can be a greater Ohio River destination spot, how Mount Vernon can activate theirs, and then connect that 50-mile span. So we're really eagerly awaiting what Sasaki is going to come back with.
As you look at it, Lloyd, about investment and jobs, but also everybody talks about talent. Is this a big piece of this, a talent attraction play?
Oh, absolutely, because it's about quality of place. In my last assignment, I heard we talked about quality of place for 12 years, and we continue to do so. As we talk to companies that want to expand or even relocate to this region, we know that they're concerned about quality of place. Quality of place equals good talent in the region.
Lloyd, give us your take on the state of Southwest Indiana. Certainly, we just talked about major facelift improvements at the Port of Indiana, Mount Vernon. Certainly, Toyota in Princeton continues to expand and grow. How would you assess the state of the economy as 2024 begins?
I'm really very excited about the prospects of our economy in Southwest Indiana. Toyota, you reported in 2021, announced an $800 million plus expansion at Toyota. That expansion is already, just in the last many months, they've rolled off the new Grand Highlander, and the first Lexus to ever be produced in the United States is being produced at Toyota in Princeton. Lexus TX, which is a luxury, all-new three-row SUV. That's brand new, pushing their employment to over 8,000. The ports of Indiana in Posey County hosts our largest potential mega site, over 600 acres for potential development. We have a relatively new memorandum of understanding that is with the Evansville Regional Economic Partnership and the ports. So we have one of their very qualified staff members, Jenna Rickard. She clearly works for the port, but she also represents EREP's interest in trying to facilitate activity at that site. So the ports of Mount Vernon just completing roughly $1.2 million worth of new investment there. There's a lot of investment going on. There's a lot of excitement about what's going on in Southwest Indiana.
Yeah, I know a lot of activity in downtown Indianapolis and a lot of attention up here in Indianapolis of connecting I-69 to Indianapolis. In Southwest Indiana, a lot of talk about the Ohio River Bridge that is beginning to roll. Give us your take on the importance of that bridge and what it could mean for the region.
Yeah, this is really a key, because this will be the last piece. This will be the piece that really allows businesses, corporations to better transport either raw materials or finished product more efficiently across the United States. So currently, the state of Kentucky is working on its approach work. They have about 6 or 7 miles worth of new approaches. Indiana recently awarded more than $200 million worth of contracts to begin construction this year of their approach work on the Indiana side. The design work for the new bridge itself will begin in 2025, with construction set to begin in 2027 and a completion date of 2031. INDOT has applied for a large federal grant. If awarded, we certainly hope that the timeline would be able to be accelerated. But this is a key piece of the entire I-69 project that has been on a lot of people's minds and hearts for many, many years.
Lloyd Winnecke, as always, I know the Orr Fellowship is expanding to Southwest Indiana. Don't have time to talk about that. We'll get that at a later date. But Lloyd, do appreciate you taking the time, and we'll talk to you soon from Southwest Indiana.
My pleasure.
All right.